Right, hey guys, remember CCG back in the video. So with this video, I'm bringing you guys 4 new combos for Dragon Rulers. You guys wanted to see new combos using this new deck list that I showed you guys, which you seem to enjoy. And so yeah, we're gonna get started here with a 2-card combo using Spectre and Arm Dragon Thunder level 5. So I'm gonna say that this combo is the least refined. I just kind of put it together to show how Arm Dragon can really work with Dragon Ruler, but I could see ways in which this can be improved, and I would love to hear you guys just say how this could be even better than it is. So we're gonna activate Spectre and discard our Arm Dragon Thunder level 5. Then from there we can get ourselves Blaster and Redox. And so I thought this was cool because obviously we used the Thunder Dragon engine here, the Arm Dragon engine, in order to get our other Arm Dragons and gives us more discard fuel. But I thought it'd be cool to just kind of get Tempest here. And so I thought this was an interesting way to kind of show how you can get most of the pieces on your hand pretty quickly just having this card. But here we're just going to use Redox, special summon it using Blaster and the Armed Dragon. Then with the Blaster's banishing effect, we can get Dora Draco, and this will go straight into our Tempai Dragon combo. And so we can go, or Tempai Dragon engine, so we can get Dora Draco, get our Genroku, special summon out the Genroku, level modulate, and then synchro summon into Sengen Biden Dragion. Activate that in order to get Genroku. This is important because we want to use Genroku's effect here in order to get ourselves our Pydra. Activate Pydra's effect once again. Continue on from here, get Sengen Kaiman. Activate Sengen Kaiman and get yourself Zongdora. So you can see that this is a great way of just getting a bunch of level 7 monsters on the board very instantaneously. And so from there you can just kind of exceed wherever you'd like. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go into Chasmatis, Dragon Ruler of Auroras, activate its effect here in order to get Tidal in the graveyard, and that's just so we have access to Disaster if we'd like. And so yeah, and we're also going to pitch our Sloth here, so that's the nice thing about Tidal's effect. We're going to be able to just pitch Sloth right away. So from there, I'm just going to banish our Tempest and our Spectre in order to get ourselves our Tidal. Then we can activate Spectre's effect, or Tidal's Tempest's effect here in order to get our Thunder Dragon level 3. And so this is just great in case we need to have more fuel for the combos, if we have other Dragon Rulers that we want to get out. But from there we can just go into our Black Rose, Exceed, and then go into Eclipse's Dragon Ruler of Woes. Then from at this point, so here's another point where you could optimize it depending on what baby you choose to banish. You can then use that effect if you have other babies that you have in the graveyard. From there, if you were able to banish them, you can just bring out more level 7s. So at this point, we're just going to be activating the effect of Chasmatis and use the effect of Redox here as the discard effect in order to bring out Sloth from the graveyard. And now we lock our opponent. It's a pretty easy lock that you're able to do with Amorphage Sloth. Neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck except for Amorphage monsters. Obviously nobody's running them, and so therefore you just lock them out. And then Eclipse's Dragon Ruler of Woes here, Spout Trap Negate in case we need it. And it's a simple 2-card combo that utilizes the Arm Dragon engine, but also utilizes just these new cards that you've seen. But let's go to the second combo that I have for you guys. Before I continue the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a Patreon where you can help support the channel while also influencing the content I create. The link will be in the description, so make sure to check it out. Alright guys, so the second combo that I have for you is using Dora and another copy, so it's just whatever dragon monster you'd like. And so from here, we can normal summon, go into activate its effect here in order to get ourselves Genroku, and this will give us instant access to our Tempai Dragon. Then we can level modulate and go into Biden Dragion. Activate Biden Dragion's effect in order to get Genroku out. Use his effect here, of course, to get Pydra. So you're going to see this is an integral part of these combos, using the Tempai Dragon in order to get a bunch of level 7 monsters onto the board. And so from there, we can get Zongdora out to the board, synchro summon into whatever level 7 fire dragon monster that you choose. And my mine of this case is going to be Black Rose Dragon. Then we can Exceed summon and go into Chasmatis, Dragon Ruler of Auroras. Activate its effect here in order to pitch the Tempest, and use this effect here and get ourselves our Spectre. And now we can activate Spectre's effect and discard the other monster that we had in our hand. And we can use Pebble here in order to get ourselves our Redox. Now we can use Blaster's effect, get it onto the board, link away into our Dragoonity Knight Romulus, use Romulus' effect here in order to get ourselves a Ravine. Activate Tempest's effect in order to get it out, and especially in order to get Redox's effect to go off and get ourselves our Sloth. And so at this point we can activate Ravine, discard the Sloth, which doesn't matter because we're going to revive it, and get ourselves Tidal into the graveyard. And this is so we have access to all the names here in case we want to go into Disaster in the future. Otherwise, we're going to go into Eclipses, activate his effect here in order to get ourselves our Redox. Then we can link away to go into Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. And so from here, you can see a similar lineup that we had with the previous combo. We're going to get ourselves our Sloth. It's pretty insane because you get your Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. You get our Chasmatic Dragon Ruler of Auroras. We have our Eclipses here, the Spell Trap Negate, and then this lock that is pretty difficult to get out of. And then from there, we can also go into Disaster in future turns if we'd like. Yeah, this is the second combo that I have for you guys. Let's go straight to the third one. Okay guys, so for the third combo here, it's a 2-card combo. It's going to look very similar to the previous combo, but instead we're going to be using Dora Dora and Stream. This is just to show that you're able to accomplish this combo using any other dragon, and same thing with the last combo. You just want to have one Dora Dora and then whatever dragon monster you'd like. But this is going to be our way of getting into Disaster using the same line as we did in the previous combo. So you're going to recognize this. We're going to go into Genroku, Synchro Summon, get back Genroku here. There's also a great way for you to kind of relearn the combos if you just keep seeing this be played out. And just see how important it is that as soon as you go into your Tenpai Dragons, you're able to really continue these combos. And so yeah, we're going to use Pydra's effect in order to get the Quick Play spell, activate its effect here. In order to get ourselves Zongdora, then we can bring out Zongdora onto the board, get ourselves our Black Rose Dragon, and then Exceed Summon, go into our Chasmatis, and then from there we can search out our Spectre, activate Spectre's effect here, in order to get ourselves our Pebble and our Blaster. So again, it's similar to what we've done so far, well actually exactly the same so far, but we're going to have a quick deviation here soon. We're going to go into Romulus, activate Romulus' effect in order to get ourselves our Dragon Ravine. Tempest is able to get out here, and then we can use Redox's ability to get out Sloth in case we need it, in case we're able to bring it out in a future turn. And so we're not going to focus on that right now, but it's just there as an option for us. And then we can get ourselves our title, and that's just to get the name into the graveyard, just like I said with the previous combo. Then we can go into Eclipses here in order to bring out our Redox. Then we can link away, go into Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, and then because we have our 2 rank 7s, we can easily go into Disaster, Dragon Ruler, Paranormalities, and then activate its effect here. We have every other Dragon Ruler in the graveyard here, so we can just attach them. It becomes a towers. Then you're going to be able to banish all monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard with the same attributes as the monster attached to this card. So obviously we're going to have every attribute here, so everything gets banished. And then not only that, obviously it's going to be difficult for your opponent once you banish all the monsters on their field, and now they have to deal with the towers and a Hieratic Seal that's able to bounce something. So let's go to the final combo that I have for you guys. Alright guys, so the final combo that I have for you is a 1-card combo using Dora Dora. Maybe I should have started with this because this would have just kind of given you an idea of what you're able to do using Tenpai Dragon, but screw it, we're going to do it last here. So we're going to normal summon Dora Dora, activate its effect. So at this point you should be familiar with this combo, this line where you're going to go into Genroku, go into our Sangan Pi Biting Dragion, get out Genroku, then activate his effect here in order to get out Pydra, then activate Pydra's effect, get our Quick Play spell, activate the Quick Play spell here in order to get Zongdora, get it out onto the board, and now we can Synchro Summon into whatever Fire Dragon monster you want. It's level 7, go into Chasmatis, activate the effect of Chasmatis here in order to get our Sloth into the graveyard, and then during the standby phase or the draw phase in this case, we're going to be able to just pitch our Redox here in order to bring out our Sloth, and then boom, you just have this instant lock. Again, it's just the most minimalist way of just going straight into the lock. And so yeah, in case you guys wanted to know, this is the easiest way to do it. It's a 1-card combo. It has a very few lines as well, so you can just go straight into the Sloth here in case you just want to set up a easy block. And then let's say for instance that you just drew your Dora Dora and you only had access to other spells and traps, at least you can set up with a lock here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and make sure to check out the other combos and the deck profile. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.